call to order the December 10th, 2024 regular meeting of the Sumner County School Board. Before we begin, I'm going to stand for a moment of silence, followed by a pledge or a flag. Please feel free to join me if you like. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Call to order the regularly scheduled meeting of the Sumner County School Board for December 10th, 2024. First item on the agenda is roll call. Mr. Johnson.
Yes, sir. I'm present at this moment.
Next item on the agenda is adoption of regular agenda. Do I have a motion?
Motion approved.
Mr. Lancaster, second by Ms. Hayes. Comments? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Next item on the agenda is adoption of the consent agenda. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
I've got Mr. Lancaster, second by Mr. Lacy. Any comments? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is consideration of minutes. Motion to approve. Mr. Lancaster, second. Ms. Hayes, any comments? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is recognition and hearing of delegations. Do we have anybody signed up to speak? Would anyone like to speak on an item on the agenda? All right, seeing none. Next item on the agenda is matters involving council. We have any matters involving council?
No, sir.
All right. Next item on the agenda is reports from the director.
To quote Marshawn Lynch, I'm just here so I don't get fined. No, I'm kidding. That was from Mr. Lancaster. I'll be very brief. We got to share a lot of things in our retreat portion. I'm very excited about the work that our team does, and when I'm across the district, I'm just thankful for the leaders that we have. And I will tell y'all this, that Ms. Skinner and I have done, how many rounds? We've done 8 or 9 rounds of principal evaluations. So we're meeting in groups of 3. So we've met with close to half of our principals, and to a T, they all really appreciate the support that they feel that they get from y'all. They appreciate you coming and stopping and checking in the buildings, and a number have mentioned that. So thank y'all for the work that you're doing at being at plays and ball games and coming by the school and just interacting with them. That really means a lot to them. And unless y'all have specific questions about anything, I'm good.
Any questions? All right, seeing none. Next item on the agenda is discussion and interaction regarding the naming of the Station Camp High School Football Stadium, Art Creek Stadium. Motion to approve. Motion. I got a motion, Mr. Lancaster, second. Any conversation, comments? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, that carries. Next item on the agenda is discussion and interaction regarding 25-26 high school curriculum guide. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Mr. Lancaster, second. Ms. Hayes? Any comments? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, that carries. Unfinished business. Item 1, discussion or action regarding amendments to the general purpose budget. Motion to approve.
Motion approved.
Mr. Lancaster, second. Mr. Evans, any comments? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carries. Next item on the agenda is discussion or action regarding amendments to the federal budget. Motion to approve. Ms. Brittany, second. Second, Mr. Lancaster, been busy tonight.
Get $5 for
Any comments? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is discussion of study session items. One thing I want to remind everyone of is this month, we only have a voting session, which is tonight. We do not have a study session. We did have our board retreat a little bit earlier where we had some really great discussion as a group. We got to hear about some really great things going on in our school system. Our next study session will be in January. Mr. Johnson, what do we have on the agenda? Is the compensation?
Yes, so right now we'll talk about the compensation, and then we'll also bring back to you these norms for you guys to talk about. We'll probably send out, Frankie and I will work on kind of wording them and try to send them out, hopefully at some point next week, so you guys can all look at it and try to figure out. And then if there's wording tweaks that you want, you can email us and let us, and then we can discuss it further at the study session.
And I think that's a big thing. When you get the email, if you've got suggestions for changes, you know, I don't think we want to get in a big debate over the actual verbiage itself. It's more the content and the message behind the norm. But as I think one of our norms we talked about was working through our staff. So if you have feedback, you know, you can send an email to me, Mr. Johnson, Mr. Langford, Ms. Frankie and the team, and we can kind of work those edits in and then get it back out for you all to review and then have it to look at again when we get in the study session. So, any other study session items? Anything? All right, seeing none, then the next item on the agenda is comments from board members. We'll start. Mr. Lacy.
I just like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and I appreciate all of you.
Thank you. Ms. Stewart.
Ditto that. Merry Christmas, everybody. But I want to thank Dr. Langford and Mr. Hyde today. I had such a great day today. I could do that every week if I had time. But I'm encouraged by that because as a new member, I'm learning the system and I'm learning about all the schools, and that was very informative today. So thank you.
I just want to give a quick shout out to the White House Theater team. They put on a beautiful representation of White Christmas. My first grader was enthralled the whole time and just kept asking so many good questions that maybe I didn't want to answer. But she loved it. She loved when the snow came down. She thought Miss Haley was incredible in her role as Betty. So great job, team, that you did a beautiful production. And Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Jones.
Same here, Merry Christmas. I would like to recognize and applaud the innovation that's going on here in Sumner County with the AI tools and the teacher support and all those things that is the reason why we're the top county school board in the state. And I'm encouraged to see and would like to encourage us to continue to find a way to solve this technology pollution with our young kids with social media and how you can kind of limit that somehow in the schools. I know some schools have some policies already, but I agree it takes away from the education and also there's lots of detrimental things that happen to it. But kudos for the innovation and everything that you are doing.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a fun time today visiting HHS and Merrill Hyde, and I kind of wish we'd done that 2 years ago when I joined the board. It was really, I love touring schools. It's just, you know, it was great to go as a group because it's kind of awkward to call a school and say, hey, I want to come visit the school as a school board member, and they're like, what do we do now, you know, or whatever. So today was really fun, and I'm looking forward to the next one. So, and Merry Christmas.
Evans.
I just want to give a shout out to our principals and custodial and some of our staff that have been helping with our basketball program. It's been very good experience. So I know it's not every Sumner County school, but I have to give them a shout out because a lot of moving parts. Had a good day today as well. And yeah, in the words of Justin Timberlake, J.C. Chazet, Lance Bass, Joey Fatone, and Chris Kirkpatrick, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
I'm going to start out with an apology because I feel like I did not represent my Christmas wardrobe nearly to the standard that has evidently been needed up here with Mr. Evans here, but I'll try to do better for the next major holiday. Great, yeah, I can't. I don't think I can rent from you. I'm just going to say we're probably not the same size, but anyway. Great day today. Hated I couldn't quite make the HHS time, but great, always good time to see the crazy, innovative things that Merrill Hyde's doing with some of their programs. And then this evening, or this afternoon board retreat, the AI, whatever, I don't remember what it was. Mojo, there you go. I think I could have played with that all afternoon on the same passage just to see, like, eventually are they going to stop asking me the questions on this? So that there's a lot of positive stuff that I think can be taken from that. So other than that, I'll repeat everybody else and say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and we'll see you next year.
Ms. Tucker?
I'm sorry I missed the outing today. That's all in my backyard, so I really hate that I had to miss that, but I had a church obligation that I did, and I got to take some wonderful senior ladies out today, and so that was my service at my church today, and so I was thankful for that. Thankful for all the board and all the friends and comrades and the friendship that we have put together over the last couple of months, and I'm so thankful for that. And I'm really enjoying my service here as well. So with that, thank you very much. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Ms. Hayes?
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Dr. Langford, Mr. Hyde, getting us back on that schedule. Because Andy and I know in the years that we've been serving prior to COVID, we did the commission and the school board lunches, and it was great just to get out in the schools. And I love school. Like Kat said, I like being in the schools and in having the opportunity to engage with the students while you're there too. I'm always so hopeful when I look into the eyes of these brilliant, bright students. Engaging educators that are just bringing out the best in these kids. The hope for the next generation. You all have heard me say one of my favorite quotes. Nelson Henderson said, "The true meaning of life is to plant trees, seeds, trees whose shades you will not sit under. You will not expect to sit under." So that is my why, Frankie, is to invest, is to plant trees whose shade I do not expect to sit. So I believe that's why we're all serving on the Sumner County School Board. It's for the next generation and the generations that follow. A week or so ago, it all runs together now. Knox Dawes, they did a phenomenal job in their community leadership day. We had city leaders, we had county, we had the school board members that were able to come, did a phenomenal job. And these kids with their soft skills, they did a great job. I mean, the shaking hands, the eye contact, engaging in conversation. Phenomenal job. And this time of year, matter of fact, Jeremy, I'm gonna leave this with y'all. If you can't take items, a financial contribution to the Family Resource Center, they are helping to give Christmas to a lot of kids whose families don't have the means to do that. So just to be mindful of the Family Resource Center in any way you can help support them.
I have some stuff in my car for that. Is there somebody I can give that to? Sweet. I've got it in my car.
We'll make sure, yes. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to each of you.
All right. Well, I want to thank each of you for your engagement during our board retreat. The great conversation. I think as Ms. Tucker said, we're building a great community amongst ourselves. And that's great because we all share the common value and vision of helping the children in our county become the best that they can be. And more importantly, being able to step out of our schools, well-rounded people that can make a difference in their communities too. So thank you all much. Thank you all for that participation. Thank you to our teachers, staff. I know they're looking forward to the break here in a couple weeks as they manage the last week or so of students also ready to get out of school for a week. So safe travels to everyone. And to show that I'm as hip as Mr. Evans, in the words of the famous Taylor Swift, possibly in Vancouver at the end of her tour the other night, we're out. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.